Hi, I'm Knan Aviv from Make My Day. I'm going to demonstrate Make My Day solution for fleet electrification planning tool within the MyGeotab platform. How can we analyze data from the current behavior of the fleet and then give meaningful insights regarding the behavior and the shifting, replacing vehicles to electric vehicles from pollution ICE vehicles. So within the IDNs we can see the FEPT, Fleet Electrification Planning Tool by Make My Day, and here we can have many different data regarding our fleet that we can enter into the system in order for us to digest it, analyze it, and give this insight like return of invest, total cost of ownership regarding this electrification of fleet. The first thing that is relevant, we can see the different user, we can see the different electric vehicles that we consider in our system. Let's say that in this case we are going to check Volvo if we would like to replace the vehicles to Volvo vehicles. Then we can see the different charging stations, the prices for charging stations. We have many, there's a lot of data regarding, I'm going back to the EV model. There's lots of data regarding the models that we can enter, the driving, the load, the type of connectors, and many other data. All the data is already inside the system. Then we can see the different charging points that we can install in the depot. The next point is that we can manage the different sites or the different back offices and depots that we have for our fleet. So in this case we have, for example, a site here in Canada, in Oakville. We can of course always add new sites, and we can enter the different parameters for the site, the location, the address, number of parkings. There's many details and parameters that we can alter. For example, what is the available kilowatt in the depot that we can charge those the vehicles. And one of the most important parts, parameter, is the price for charging the vehicles per kilowatt. We can even add different timing for pricing. For example, during the midday the price is going to be higher, and at night the price is going to be lower. And again, there is many other data that we can enter. The last part is reading the data from the Geotab platform. We can read the behavior of the fleet, historical behavior of the fleet, and then we can set how many vehicles we would like to replace. Let's look for 8 years ahead. Let's say that in 2024 we would like to replace 5 vehicles, and in 2025 we're going to replace another 5 vehicles. Then we can set different parameters for the behavior of the calculation, like pricing, like how many years does the vehicle operate. And all we need to do is click on calculate. And now we use this data and the data that we read from the historical behavior of the fleet, the historical drives and the log file of the current ICE vehicles, and the parameters that we entered in order to analyze the behavior of the fleet with electric vehicles. So we can see, for example, the current CO2 emitted. This is the current data. We have like 66 days data of driving 17 different trucks, 28 different routes. We can see that in a year we're going to have like 2.8 million kilograms of CO2 emitted, and we are talking about using 1 million liters of fuel and 2.6 million kilometers driven. We can see the different fleet behavior, where are the vehicles are driving around around the depot or the back office. And then we can see starting to see the insights. For example, if we look on the ROI and the total cost of ownership, we can see that this is the expected operation of the ICE fleet. So we can see that at the beginning it's going below the electric vehicles, but we reach break even somewhere between 2026 and 2027, and from this point the ICE vehicles is more expensive than operating the new fleets with electric vehicles. We can then jump and even understand in each year what is going to happen, how many chargers we need to install, what will be the CO2 saved, and we of course break the calculation to different prices. For example, energy expenses. The original expenses should have been 1.8 million euro, but since we replace 5 vehicles to electric vehicles, we are going to have fuel expenses of 1.6 million euro, saving and have expenses of 10,000 euros for the electricity, saving us 230,000 euro for this year on energy expenses. The total is still in minus because we use procurement and we purchase new electric vehicles, but if we jump for 2028, we can see that we can already have potential saving this year of 434,000 euros. We then go understand which vehicles do we offer to purchase from analyzing the different type of models that we offered, and we go understanding the different routes that are going to be electrified using those electric vehicles. We can see the different vehicles that we offer to replace, and we can even look at the different routes for each day, which routes are going to be used by electric vehicles. And the last part, after understanding the different routes, is creating the charging regime, on which vehicle should be charged between which time. For example, we can see on charger number 5 to charge a vehicle number 8 between most of the charging are at night, between 11 until midnight, and we can see the prices of the charging and of course how much kilowatt did we use, and we are making sure that we never cross the available available electricity for charging inside the depot. There's many more things to see and to understand, and many more different parameters, but this is the main idea of the vehicles analysis for electrification of fleets. Thank you very much, and contact us for any more information.